we go from Lambeau. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bills have a first down. Play action with Richardson. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Packers will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who are hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to run for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Lamar now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Bills set to take over offensively. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to run and draw here with Benson. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Hall running between the tackles. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd.
Play action, it's Richardson. Intended for Judy, but it's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Packers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's an option right. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Has room
away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
The Bills and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On first down, it's Richardson. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
14 yards.
Big gain, 14 on the play. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
A gain of 14.
This is a design run for Richardson. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did the homework. And they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Richardson on third. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Calling around 3 on the play. They're set up with second and goal from the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Benson again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And they get to him again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board. Okay, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Packers getting set here. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
They give on second to Hall. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Secures this at the 17. And the end of that return block also brings us to the end of our first quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. And off to Benson to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The 25-yard line.
They give on second to Benson. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. From the gun, it's Hall. Oh no, he lost control of another one. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover, they keep possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Lamar. He set up the screen here for Hall. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 24-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a second quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Benson on first and 10. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Benson here on second. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he goes, third and long. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. But that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one an answer for that defensive pressure.
Jack Fox on the punt. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Packers all set to get back out there. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
Here he is on third and short. He's making a bid for it. Down to the 10. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now lead by 10. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown, and you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49.
Now a design run. Here's Richardson. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing from the gun. That one's caught. Jeudy has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bill.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this one doesn't go far. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side, and we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll throw again. Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. He's going for it himself. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 15. And
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. So they can try for some points going into the break. Groupie sends it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
14.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Omarion Hampton with the return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the 3rd quarter. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
27-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
From a great
line.
throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, here comes Hall. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll give the Packers the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hall running his own read. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Connection made to Shaheed. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the
Hall does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
This is Hampton, right side. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And this one does not go far. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Hall takes it straight ahead. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Jackson now on 3rd. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Looking to return from the 29. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a heartbeat. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bills have a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's reeled in by Benson. And he looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short. Richardson on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one complete to Pitts. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
And the Bills, first down. 2 yards on the
first down, it's Richardson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Another Bills, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bills.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He's keeping it, and he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They kick the running back in motion.
11-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bills 13.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, but they've got a chance to return it right now to its former glory. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Packers first down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. First down from the 42. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the 49-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running this with Hall. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now with Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Shaheed, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play action. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us, cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
They'll run for it with Hall. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Hampton now up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Wow, it's free again! And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive ends in a whimper from that offense and a real roar from the defense who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it.
Yeah.
A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st down throw here from Richardson. He don't get this complete to Pitts. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Richardson. Here's a screen to Benson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Richardson. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Motion man left is Johnson. 3rd and long, it's Richardson. Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he's brought brought down before the return gets far. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. First down, here's Lamar. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's running with it. Get some space around midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's Hall on the carry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They give on second to Hall. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That's caught for the first. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Throw left side cut by Shaheed. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw in underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Packers 27, Bills 13.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills set to take over offensively. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Brings up a
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Option play, they give to Benson. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5.
They give on second to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on fourth. It's on target to Johnson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills first down.
On first down, it's Richardson. That time, this is Ibuka. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll air it out on third. Sends this to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
19 yards. That's good for a Packers.
Here's Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road to what looked like a very clean play.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Running it with Hampton. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Slides kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Johnson now on the return. Shoots away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Here we go, third and less than a yard. They're trying to run for it with Benson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bills first down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's Richardson. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw, third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive. That was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Brings up third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up. On the give, it's White. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
At this stage of the game, Mike, it's clear this play caller is not looking to take a lot of chances. Let the game settle in. Let your offense find their groove. If you pop a draw, great. If not, brings up 4th down, punt it away, and let's see if your defense can get you the ball back.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Buccaneers offense about ready to get going. On their 2nd possession, they start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. They'll set up the screen to White. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Panthers first down.
The motion man is Sanders.
Gain of 12. And the Panther first down.
They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for the Panthers.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run over center with White. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move James. 1st down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. Oh, the ball's out. The Bucks have it inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Makes the score
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Off play action, it's Ward. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw.
And 6.
They'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Complete to David Montgomery. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open man, Teron McMillan. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 6.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Now, folks, on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Buccaneers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out of the gun, Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling right, and he won't try to risk much more. Sliding down, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, Montgomery. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. That one joints off the upright and is fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Buccaneers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Well, that was pretty lucky right there. I mean, he definitely pulled it, but it didn't hit that left upright squarely. It just kind of grazed it. Fortunately for him, Mike, it didn't come straight back. It ended up hitting it and going in.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Another run here with White. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. So after one, the Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Malik Mustafa on the coverage.
Here's Ward now on second down. Nakua pulls it in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They snap it to Ward. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he picks up the 1st down here. But hold on, will it stand? There's a flag on the field. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And the Panthers are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball into the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, he finds McMillan. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walk off, it is 3rd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll take it on in. Panarella McMillan. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run with White. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Panthers.
Now Ward going to hold on to it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
The man in motion is Burks. Throwing is Ward. They'll set up the screen to White. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw is Ward. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers first down.
Ward gonna keep it here on the zone read, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Ward. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Ward. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will cut into that lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and receiver Teneroa McMillan set to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And this will be a Bucs first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's Blake Gillikin now as he is on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by McMillan. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Cameron Johnston in punt formation.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. He'll drop to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. Complete to Brandon Ayuk. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a
2
yard.
yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39.
Back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 22-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Here's Ward. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Panthers.
On first down, it's Ward. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
To throw on second down is Ward. And that ball incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To the air again, Ward. That's going to be caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The gut with Montgomery. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
One more time for Montgomery.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
2 yards. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The catch made by McMillan. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Punting time for the Panthers. Set to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take it.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Jalen Tolbert. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up. Now they'll set up to throw. Uh-oh. Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to David Montgomery. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Defense.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4.
Handoff, it's Montgomery. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
By Logan Wilson. A gain of a yard on the play.
It's third
Brings up
and 4.
third and 4.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to fourth down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucks will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Marcus Jones now to return.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
There's a give up the middle with White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll find his running back, White. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, here's Ward. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down.
Off play action, it's Ward. Swing this one out to White, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
5-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Ward. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bucs have it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball. So it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Panthers 40.
Now, faking the give. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's good. For a first
They'll
down.
come up here, 1st and 10.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd
The
down.
tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. Officially a 29-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Throwing is Ward. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The motion man is Sanders. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. is Ward. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense, to be honest. It was 4th and 3, and they picked up 8. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. That one's on Orlando Brown, Jr. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Back to the right. Caught by Sanders. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
A 2-yard gain.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Back to throw is Ward. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Here's Ward. Catch made there by Burks. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's 4th down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. And it works out as they convert on 4th down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Ward now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Montgomery. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The Aussie Super Bowl champ Jordan Mailata guilty there. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
4 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. Firing downfield for Conklin. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And it's going to be fourth down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. The catch made by Nakua. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On the give, it's White. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Throwing, Ward. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Eric Stokes on the cover.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the air again, Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe D. So going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucks. They get the home victory here in the division in the 1st of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.